Next step is to put the radiator back in. Rubber pads for the bottom. I used the stock radiator hold down and just made some special pads, rubber pieces, to be able to fit with this radiator. If you want to see how I made this 3-row Griffin radiator fit into basically the stock location with all the stock hardware, go back to one of my earlier videos, video number 59 on the cooling system, and that'll kind of show you how I did it. Okay, so in there nice and solid. Now time to figure out what to do with the fan. Next step is to get the fan shroud on, and to do that I had to pull the fan off because I need to get in behind here to mount the shroud. These studs here are welded in on the other side, so then I can put the fan on after the fact. I have a detail on how I made this fan shroud. You have to look back at my episode 71 or video 71. This is the side that goes against the fan, and what I did was I put like vacuum line along this edge so it would seal against the radiator and not pull air in from these edges and pull it all in through the radiator. The way I did that is I split, you can see it, I split the vacuum hose down the center and then just put it over the edge here. I did a really crappy job of splitting this, so I bought some new vacuum line and I'm going to redo that. Now that it's split down the center, I can then stick it on the edge of the metal, and that'll be my pad that will go against the radiator. So I will just get this put along the whole edge of the radiator, and then we can install this. It'll look like that. So it's a nice pad here. I have the rubber on all the raw edges. That's going to go against the radiator. That's for protection of the radiator and to hopefully seal airflow. This is the bottom of the shroud. use lock nuts to hold the fan on, just concerned about the vibration with it coming loose. So basically plug the fan in and that part is done. Because an LS has a thermostat down low, you can't just traditionally fill up the radiator and expect no air pockets in the engine. So I'm going to do what I did before. It seemed to work pretty well. I will fill it through the top radiator hose until antifreeze starts to come out the steam port here, which is the highest portion on the block as far as the cooling system goes. That should ensure that air bubbles are out, any trapped air is out, or at least pretty darn close. And then I'll just top it off through the radiator cap. And then you can see I got a steady stream coming out through the steam port, which means everything's full. So I'm going to put the steam port hose on and then fill up the rest of the radiator hose and suction. Put the steam port back on here and have my radiator hose back up here, the upper one. So I will just fill the rest of the radiator up, and then it should fill the hose as the radiator fills, and we should be pretty good.